you to clap for me?
Yeah. Just any time. Bloody hell, it's magnetic.
Thank you. So, tell us a bit about yourself.
So, I am Helena Ward. I'm from Manchester. I'm a freelance illustrator, or trying to be one. And I come from a big Irish family. Both my parents are from Tipperary in the south of Ireland. And that's the main facts.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did they end up in Manchester?
So my mum came from a farming family. She was one of 14. My dad was from a similar background, and she just wanted to get out and she wanted to have a proper career for herself. She didn't want to be stuck at home cleaning all the time and all that. So she got on a boat from Liverpool, got into Holyhead. Oh no, she got a boat from Dublin to Liverpool. And then she started a career in nursing. And then her and my dad got married and had me and my sister. And then that was history, yeah. But it's just me, my mum, my sister now, the three of us. And my sister does like a bit of music as well. So she does a bit of opera, she plays guitar. You know, she's very talented herself. And my mum loves to sing as well. So it's a really nice home environment, just the three of us. And sometimes we'll sit around, we'll have a bit of a sing-song. So it's really nice, yeah.
That's cool. Quite a musical family then.
Yeah, I mean, nothing professional, like no one's a professional musician or anything, but like I've grown up with music from like a young age. So my mum would always have like the Daniel O'Donnell CD or, you know, the Luke Kelly CD. And I think that's why I love Irish music so much. Like I play a lot of Irish music around Manchester because it just feels like home when I play it.
That's cool. Yeah. So you've got a lot of Irish inspiration then when it comes to music.
Yeah, 100%. And I feel like there is a lot of Irish people and stuff in Manchester, a lot of people who migrated here, but I feel like there's not a lot of Irish music like in the open mics and stuff, and even trying to find Irish bands around Manchester can be a bit of a challenge. So I guess with my music, I'm hoping to bring the Irish back into Manchester a bit more.
Nice. It's a bit like unique spin on it then.
Yeah, I like to do my own versions, my own covers, you know, bring the Mancunian accent into it sometimes. But I love it. Yeah, Christy Moore's probably my favourite Irish musician. He's ace. He's great.
That's cool. So how long would you say you've been into your music then, like actual writing your own stuff?
Probably the first song I wrote was when I was about 16, 17. My first boyfriend moved to Australia, and obviously at that age it was very dramatic, very, very dramatic. So I wrote a song about it. And ever since then I'd been writing my own songs because I think I started learning guitar from about 17, and that's when I started writing my own songs and like where the passion really came from. So yeah.
How many songs have you released so far then?
I've not released any yet. I've recorded a few recently and they're coming out on the 1st of November, which I'm really excited about. It's like my first little album, and if I get one play, I'll be happy with that. So I'm really, really excited about that.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
How many songs are going to go on the album?
Just 5. A lot of the songs are very personal to me. I feel like with the way I write songs, they tend to come out of quite a negative place. So if I'm, especially over lockdown as well, like I think there was a lot of dark days for everyone, and writing songs for me, it's proper therapy. Like it makes me feel so much better about any situation that I'm in, and it's like turning something that was really horrible into something really positive and that people like to listen to. So a lot of the songs I wrote during lockdown, and they're about situations that made me feel uncomfortable or sad, but now when I listen to them, like it's just good to reflect on them and be happy about it.
Oh, yeah. Can't wait to have a listen.
Yeah, well I hope they're all right. I think they're all right.
Is there any kind of like standout song for you in the album?
Yeah, there's one that's called oh my gosh, I'm being put on the spot. It's Never Gonna Be Like Her, and it's about this whole Instagram culture. Like I'm sure like lads feel like this as well, but especially as girls, like you're scrolling through Instagram, you're seeing all the Instagram models, all these things that you feel like you're never going to have, this expectation of beauty that you feel like you need to live up to all of this. And it's just a song about saying, like, I'm never going to be like her, and I don't know why I want to be, because like everyone's different. If I was a carbon copy of someone else, I would just be boring. So it's just about remembering to be happy in yourself, which is a bit cheesy, but I do feel like it's something that most people relate to. So that's probably the main song that I'm proud of on the album.
Well, for sure, because I mean, they say, don't they, that only 3% of your life's on social media. You only show like the
Oh, I
best
didn't know
3%
that.
of yourself or something.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people do get stuck in that, likes, shares.
Shares, followers, comparing, like, why didn't I get this amount of viewers and all that.
So it sounds like a really on the point kind of song, relevant.
I hope it is. That was the aim for it, because it especially hit me like during lockdown, because I work in a job where I'm quite active all the time, and I was getting hung up on things like weight and like what am I eating, and I'm not fitting into certain things, when in reality, like, my weight isn't going to determine how good I am at music, or like my career or my freelance career and all that. So it's just, you just had to cop yourself on a bit, and I was like, just get over it, it doesn't matter, I don't know what I'm so bothered about. So yeah.
That sounds good. Sounds positive. How long have you tried using any other instruments outside the guitar for your music?
So I actually bought, I think it's pronounced a bowron. It's like an Irish hand drum, and I bought one of them during lockdown. So I'm trying to learn that at the minute. I'm not very good at it. But other than that, I did learn flute in primary school, so I can play a bit of flute. And I have an old piano at home in the garage, which is really badly tuned, but I can play that. Not properly, but I can play certain songs in it. And sometimes I'll go down there to write songs just because it's a different vibe. But guitar's the main one for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you do any open mics now? If it's starting to be back open.
Yeah, so the main one is a whiskey jar. That's the only one I've done since lockdown has opened, and I've been doing that for a few years, and it's just doing open mics there has really boosted my confidence, because I didn't really play live music at all until probably 2 or 3 years ago, just because I just didn't think I was good enough to play in front of people. And then I did an open mic, I think it was at Sam's Chop House in Manchester a few years ago, and Joe was there, and he was like, you have to come to the whiskey jar. And ever since then, I go like probably once a month, or every so often I'll go, and it's great. It's really, really good. It's really helped boost my confidence and get inspiration from other people as well.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So what do you think is next in line for you career-wise in music? Is it something that you're pursuing professionally, or?
So obviously my freelance illustration is the main place where I want to base my career, but if something could happen with music, like, that would be great, and I'd grasp it with both hands and follow it. So the start of that is bringing out this first little album in November, and I definitely plan on keep on writing songs, keep on recording, maybe get a few little gigs booked in for next year, because that's definitely my goal for 2022. But I'm just happy to do it because I love it, and I'm just going to see where it goes and just go with the flow and see where life takes me.
That's cool. Where would you look at gigging? Is that UK, or would you look outside UK?
Probably UK. I'd love to do a few in Ireland if they'd have me. But predominantly I'll start in Manchester, and then I'll take it from there.
That's cool. Do you have like a Spotify and stuff?
I don't have one yet, but I will have one on November 1st, and it will just be Helena Ward.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool. Do you have any final thoughts that you want to put across to the audience?
Well, I want to say thank you for having me on this sort of interview and live session thing, because I always feel really honoured when anyone asks me to do anything, because it's a bit of validation, isn't it, which is nice. And the last thought is just focus on being happy, because that's the main thing, whether you're making a lot of money from it or not a lot of money. As long as you're happy, that's all that matters.
Oh, that's great. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank
I really
you.
appreciate it.
Cheers.